Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Alex. Thank you so much for joining me here for another one. So I guess we'll just get into it. Okay, so for today's set, I'm kind of going for something Maximalist, Y2K, something I've never really done before, something I don't really do very often, or I guess at all. So here's my inspo, and then I drew up this little inspo here. I'll put them on the screen. Don't make fun of my drawings. I'm not using like a dedicated drawing app. This is actually the app I use for my my digital planner. But like I'm going for like Y2K vibes. I know I want animal print. I know I want possibly a cherry. I know I want animal print. I know I want charms. Everything else I'm kind of like iffy about. I don't know if I want to do red either. I saw this picture on Pinterest. It has green instead of red, and that's kind of like a vibe. I just don't know if I have this color green. But let me go ahead and show you the tips I plan on using. Alright, so I'm actually going to try out the Tipex tips. Ooh, focus girl. These Beetles Tipex Instant Apex Innovative Pre-Building Nail Tips, Sculpted Acrylic Tips. So I got these Tipex. I got them in long Coffin. Because here are the tips. I have already opened the box. Oh dear, what is that? Is that a hole? Y'all see that? So here's the tips. Here's what they look like. Here is a side view, so you can see like the apex here. Here's the apex. Look at that. That's nice. And it's like filled in a bit here, so you can like feel it. It's like it's super sturdy. They don't really bend. Oh, they don't bend period, but sorry, they don't bend at all, actually. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna use these super long. Have I ever worn nails this long? Either way, I don't really own many long full cover tips. Most of mine are all medium, but this is a long. I feel like the style that I'm going for, I need a lot more room, to do designs and add charms and make it like cluttered and maximalist. That's what I'm going for. So I'm gonna go ahead and size these out, and we'll put them on. Okay. All right. I sized these out off camera. It's kind of late, so I'm trying not to talk as much or too much, so I can get into bed at a decent hour. It's currently 10:30 now, but I sized them out, and I shaped the cuticles to fit mine a bit better. I'm going to use the peel off base coat from Makartt. I'm going to be using this today because I kind of want to be able to keep these after I wear them. I want to be able to like save them. And so I'm going to go in first with some dehydrator and nail primer. I've already prepped my nails themselves. I've already gone in, done all my cuticle prep. I sanded them. I used a small, what is it? What is that called? Girl, I used a sanding band to buff the shine off of my nails. Yes, I'm gonna go in first with some dehydrator, and then I'll go in with the primer. Alright, I had to pull out my nail lamp. That's what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to use the Makartt Peel Off Base Coat. When I apply this, I'm going to use not a super thick layer, because I found that when the layer is too thick, it pops off a bit too easy for what I'm wanting. So I'm gonna do a good enough layer so that it'll still peel off all in one layer, because if it's too thin, then it won't peel off. It'll kind of just, yeah, it won't peel off nicely like all in one strip. So I'll do a good enough layer, and I'm going to avoid the edges so it's not as easy to pop off, because I found that I can wear my nails for like 2-ish weeks or so, or I can like keep them on for as long as I want until I want to take them off if I just use this properly. Because I think last time I was too generous and I was all on the edges, so my nails popped off like same day, which is like, I am not mad at it because that's what it's intended for. But what's today? Today's Sunday, and I don't leave for my trip until Thursday, and I don't come back until Monday. So ideally, I would like them to be secure until at least Tuesday. Okay. I put alcohol in here. I'm gonna grab a cleanup brush. Here's one that I've been using. It's from Beetles. It's like a little round brush. I feel like I'm like effing up my brushes because I'm using alcohol to clean, and it's like messing up the tips. I need to try that, like the hot water trick. Okay, I have a little piece, what's it called? A little lint free wipe. Okay, let's apply the base coat. Alright, the peel off base coat is applied. Now we're going to apply these tips. Oh wait, first we need to wipe off the inhibition layer. Okay, I wiped it off real good, real nice. I'm going to try this Beetles Nail Glue Gel again. I tried it once before, but I want to try it again because these are sculpted, and my nail beds, lol. My nail beds are not that curved. They're quite, see that? Yeah, they're quite flat. I don't have that much of a curve in considering the curve that's on these. Like, can you see that? Can you see the curve there? Can you see the curve? They're quite sculpted, so there's a bit of space to fill, and I feel like it'll be easier to do with the nail glue gel. I'm gonna use primer to etch the inside of the nails. I'm just scrubbing that in there to chemically etch it. It's getting tacky. I really want these nails to stick, y'all. I think I might even do like the overlay with builder gel, because I feel like I have the best retention with the peel off base coat when I do the overlay. So the nail tips are kind of already, they're etched, as you can see. So I'm just gonna fill it up wherever it's already pre-etched. So I know I'm gonna need a bit more than I normally would use since these are sculpted. I'm just spreading it around more towards the free edge than the cuticle. Okay, turn my flash cure lamp on. First one's on. She doesn't appear to be crooked, but shit, that is so long. Oh my god, I can't wait to click, 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 click. She is super long. I'm so excited. It's messy. She's a real messy one. Can I clean any of this up? Probably not. That's okay. We're gonna file. Okay, so I learned I used a bit too much on the last one, so I'll try to use a little bit less with this next one. That one was better. Less spillage. Love that for me. Okay. All right. Nails are on. Look at them. They're so long. Can you see? Okay, look. Wow. Well, they're long for me. This is the longest I think I've had my nails in a minute. they're on. I went ahead and I painted the underside with some top coat, you know. Why do these look like two different sizes? Oh, because they are. This is a size 1, this is size 2. Interesting. Okay, guys, I painted the other side with top coat. It kind of looks like they're wet still. Yeah, I don't know. And this one, I'm nervous about her because she looks like she wasn't fully like pressed in or whatever, but they're on. Now I'm going to file with my e-file as well as a wooden file. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, I just realized my mic was not plugged in for that last little segment there. The nails are on. The nails are filed and buffed. I also want to go in with some builder gel, but it's 12:41 at night and I have to work tomorrow. So, see, I'm torn. I low-key want to like top coat them, but then a part of me that's real tired is like, nah, F it and go to bed. So I'm gonna say F it and go to bed. I'll be back tomorrow after work to resume this. Dang, I feel like I should put like a top coat or something on these. But I'm gonna do builder gel. And I feel like I don't want them to be bulky because they're already like shaped and stuff. I don't want them to be bulky if I put on a top coat. I'm really torn here. What should I do? Nothing. I'm going to bed. Bye. Hello, y'all. I am back. It is now Monday. It is 9:32 p.m. I had work and then I ate. So after I ate, I went in and I filed my cuticles some more. I'm sorry, y'all. It's my mom's birthday. She's on the phone. We are a Caribbean family, so she talks loud. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the back. But what am I supposed to do? You know, it's her house. So, I went in and I filed the cuticles some more and I applied builder gel. That's what I've been doing for the past hour. And then I went through my supply of nail stuff and I just kind of picked through some charms and stuff and figured out what it is I wanted to do. But I've decided I want to use purple and green for this set. I'm just gonna show y'all what I have picked out. I know for sure I'm not gonna use all this stuff. Okay, but here's this, and then I have more. These things. Okay, so I have some gems. These have green, purple, purple. I have these. I'm gonna show them real quick so we can get started because I know I'm not gonna finish my nails today, but I at least want to get a good start. I have these mainly for like these little stars. I call them stars. Is there another name for this kind of charm here? I think you can see it on the back better, but like these here, I think these are cute. I might use that. And then I got these like pastel flowers. I was thinking about the green and this purple. I guess I'll show you the polish too. I'm thinking about using this color. I think I want to do like an ombre, like one nail that's like fully ombre, one that's like an ombre French. So I might use this as the base color, and then ombre either this jelly purple. This is a jelly purple, so it won't be super like opaque, I guess, but still bright enough. Or this purple here. This is from Nail Reserve. This is Lilac Madness. This one is from Born Pretty. This is the Neon Garden Ice Jelly collection, number 5. I'm sorry, I think that's like a callus or something. It looks so gross. I'm sorry. And this is Beetles. I've had this gel polish for a hot minute. It's probably expired, but who's wasting product? And not this girl. So this is another I think I might need to be mixed. But I'm thinking I'm gonna ombre one of these colors. This is the base, or like the nude color I'm gonna use. I use it in pretty much every nail set. I should probably get a second bottle. This is for sure my favorite nude. And then for the green polishers, I'm thinking of this Beetles. Here's the number for that one. Oh, sorry, here was the number for that purple color. But this is a green, I think. Oop, are you gonna focus? Focus, babe. Here's the green I'm thinking about as like the ombre on top of this lighter green. Here's this. This isn't super, it's not like a straight up green color, but I think it's coming off as more blue on camera. I think it looks teal, but it's more like a kind of like a pastel sage green is how I would describe that. And then I'm either gonna mix these together to get like a more green shade of what I'm wanting. Cause isn't this so pretty? This is also a jelly color. This is from the same collection as the purple. Same Neon Garden Ice Jelly. This is number 1 and this one is number 5. So I think I'm probably gonna mix this in. I don't think I can use this to ombre. I don't think it'll be bright enough or dark enough from what I'm wanting. And then this is like a topper I'm gonna use over the nude base, because I feel like if we're gonna go maximalist, I might as well add some shimmer, some glitter. Right? Look at that. Look, let me give you a good look. Look at that reflection. I used this in a couple of other sets too. So freaking gorgeous. Here's like a cross. Is this a cross? I don't think it's a cross. I don't know what you would call that, but it's, oh, I dropped it. I have these in like 2 different colors, in both purple and pink. Can you tell what color that is? Is this both purple and pink together? I think those are actually both purple and pink together. I thought I had like some purple, some pink. No, sucker. I think they're just both purple. Okay, so I have these crossed. Like this is a cross, right? This gets crossed to you. Okay, so I have these. I was thinking I could maybe do like a rosary nail. If you've seen that like somewhat trend going on. So I have those, and then I have these. I think I call these like wands. It reminds me of like Magical Girl. I keep trying to open them, but I'm like, it's clear, you can see. So I would use the ones that are just iridescent and not the blue ones, because it doesn't match the color scheme that I'm going for. So I have those wands. I have these hearts. They're like hearts with see, I think this one would be easier to show you if I take it out. And these are curved actually. These have like a curved back, so they'll lay flush to the nail. I think all the charms that I have are curved. All the metal ones are curved, which we love. Okay, so these heart charms, and they're metal hearts with gemstones and pearls. Super cute. Couple more things to show you. Okay, so I have these. Oh, there's a hair. I have these. These are like just like chains. I have these. These are flowers, but if you look real close, there's a clock. Like you can see the back of these look like clocks. It's quite literally a clock. Clock flowers. I don't know. But I have these. I have these in purple. Oh, you know what? I should find the green version of these. I have a set of these that are multicolored, and there's green in that one. I might get that out too in case I want to be symmetrical. But y'all, I don't even know if my camera was recording, if my mic was recording all that audio. Girl, I'm sorry y'all if the audio is weird. Okay, alright, I'm back. I have 3 coats of the Nail Reserve Sea Swing and Sun polish on. I'm gonna now go in with this. This is the Lavender Violets gel polish in number 30. Can you see that? Yeah, I got this off of, oh dear, I want to say it was Temu. Actually, Temu, or was it AliExpress? I don't remember exactly, but it's in one of my nail hauls that I have on my channel. The other thing is that I'm pretty sure this set, because it came in a set of like 6 little polishes like this, I'm pretty sure it's sold out though. All right, y'all, I'm back. Here are the nails. Okay, so looking at my inspo. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do the thumb first. I think I'm gonna do a French tip ombre. We'll do a light green, French, ombre the dark green, and then add zebra print and probably a charm or 2. I have a little palette here. She is running dangerously. Girl, there's only like 3 pages left. Wow. And I ordered more from AliExpress, but I don't know when it's gonna get here, girl. I ordered that like last week. So haul coming soon. Sneak peek, I guess. Okay, we're gonna mix up this green polish. Okay, so let me see. I think I'm gonna take this color here. This like pastel sage green. We're gonna put this down. I think here. I need like a decent amount since I'm probably gonna use this color on more than one nail. This is a Milky White from this brand off of, this brand off of Shein. Let me bring this down a bit further. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this to make it a bit lighter. This is number 2 from the same Neon Garden Ice Jelly collection. The same collection the green and purple are from. Let me add a little bit more. Made it too warm. I think that's better. Alrighty. Get started with this French. Hopefully it doesn't take me 59 years. I'm gonna use this. What is this? This is a 20 millimeter. Right? Is this millimeter? It's a 20 from liner brush from Shein. I'm gonna make the French kind of tall. Kind of right where my natural nail hits. Jeez. I'm gonna turn on that to go. Make a line down the center. I'm doing the T, like this is a T, and then I'm gonna draw a V method to do my French. I found this to be the easiest, I guess. Here's a French tip. I did about 3 coats of the polish that I made, and I think I love it. But here's the French. I had a hard time like trying to see the smile line because like the color is like faint and the background is so like reflective-y. It's not a word, but I said it. And then the lights also reflecting and like my filming lights, so it was kind of hard to see, but we did it. Yeah, I must say this technique, the TV thing, is actually really helping me get my Frenches down quite, I don't want to say quickly, but definitely more efficiently than before. Okay, so now that we have this down, and then I think I'm going to use this green to do the ombre, and then I'm going to use this little grabby thing. I don't know what the heck that's called, like a claw. And it's micro sponge to do the ombre. Now, you kind of want this to hold the sponge quite taut, so I'm gonna hold or try to get it by the corners so that when it scrunches in, yes, you see, like it's taut. So, I'm gonna ombre this from the bottom up, okay? So I'm gonna dip it in here, and then I'm gonna dab it so that it's not too much gel on here, and we're just gonna go for it. Okay, first coat. I'm gonna do the next coats in the silence so you guys don't have to hear my dog snore. Alright, here is the ombre, if you want to call it that, girl. I don't know. I was having such a hard time with this side of the nail for some reason. The polish was not sticking on this side. It would stick over here just fine, but it just wouldn't stick on this side, so I had to like wipe it off and like maybe cure it. I don't know why. But here's what we have. Now I'm gonna take this black gel polish. This is the Beetles liner gel. Here's the name, Audrey Black. Here is the number. This is like, I think, the only liner gel that I have. Okay, I have never done zebra print before. I've done cheetah print, but never zebra print. But this is 12 milliliters, girl. Millimeters. Is it meter? Is it meters, right? I guess I'm just gonna kind of use the reference picture that I have here on my inspo. Oh, see, I'm already like nervous that I'm not gonna do this right. I think I'm gonna try again. I think I'm gonna wipe this off and try once more. That looks scary. Does that give zebra print? You know, I feel like that gives zebra print. I'm gonna cure that. If I look too hard, it's gonna give tree branch, so I'm gonna cure it. Alright, so here's what it's giving. Now I think I just wanna like finish this off with a charm. Now the question is, what kind of charm do I want to use? Do I do like a chain? What do we think? How would that look if this is what I did? This caviar, ooh, open. This one's thicker. This one reminds me of like, what are those beads called? The beads that you throw like Mardi Gras? What is that called? Someone please tell me. Okay, look, this is like a thicker caviar bead. So if I were to go with the caviars, I don't even know that's what it's called, but this kind of chain, I think I would use this one because it's thicker. And then maybe I can do another gem or something in the top to give it more, because I'm going for like maximalist, like in your face, out loud, a lot going on type. And then we have like these. Ooh, this one looks like a Cuban link. Okay, how do we feel about that? This just gives me like 90s vibes, this kind of chain. I think I'm gonna do the Cuban link. It just kind of gives me 90s vibes, and that's kind of what I'm going for in a way, like 90s maximalist. I'm using the Gin B crazy top in the thick version. This one is thicker than like the Makartt rhinestone glue, so it won't slip and slide as easy, you know. I'll have a bit more time to place it where I want without it just sliding all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I don't know what this is called, but I use this to like cut stuff, like cut chains or to clip off gems and stuff. It's heavy duty in comparison to a cuticle clipper, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna apply this with a little brush. I'm just gonna use this random brush. This is from Melody Susie. It came in a set that I bought during Black Friday. I'm just gonna kind of guess to see how much I need, and then I can always clip off extra. Oh girl, I almost cut myself. Okay, we cut that off. I'm gonna use a dotting tool to kind of move it in place. I flash cured for about 20 seconds on like one side, and the other side. And now I'm just gonna clip off the excess here. Oops, I'm stuck there. Okay, chain's on. Oh, I'm actually going to cover the chain with a layer of the crazy thick top coat, whatever, so that prevent it from like tarnishing when I'm like washing my hands, showering, whatever. I'm thinking at the top here, I feel like this could be done, but we could also do more, right? So I'm thinking we can add maybe a gem, and then with one of these aren't gemstones, they kind of look like a flat back bead, if that makes sense. Okay, I have a wax stick here. Okay, we have our gems here. I'm gonna put this on so I can also seal the chain. Alrighty, here is the cured nail. I apply the top coat to the chain as well. She is done. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat this as well, and then I'll move on to the next nail. I'm using this Yogo Zombie Top Gel, my favorite base coat thus far, or recently, I guess. Alright, moving on to this nail. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with the purple ombre, and I'll do purple ombre, squiggly chrome, and then a charm in the center, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna use this purple from Beetles one that I showed earlier, this color here. I'm gonna do a couple coats of this, and I'll come back when I'm ready to do the chrome. Okay, here is what my aura ombre, whatever, is giving. It's a bit larger than I wanted, but I feel like it's okay, right? I'm going to layer or apply the zero matte top coat over top. I'm going to put some on my palette here because I don't want to like accidentally get some of that. I don't know, for some reason I don't think the polish is like fully set. Like I cured it, but I feel like it's still kind of wet. I'm probably gonna put it back in the lamp for a bit longer, but I'm just gonna put this on my palette to be safe. I'm gonna apply this cure, and then I'm going to mix this black polish here with some of the crazy thick top coat to give it some texture. I don't think you necessarily have to mix, or I think you could just use the crazy thick by itself, but in order to get maximum payoff of the chrome powder, I'm going to mix it with the black. I'm reusing so I don't waste product and save my palette. Whew, this nail was a hot mess. Okay, so I realized when I first applied the matte top coat, it smudged the ombre underneath. I don't know. I guess you really have to cure it for a good long while for it to be fully cured before you can put anything over it. So I did my top coat, and then I added just some eyeshadow, like pigment powder, to get it to blend because it's super like splotchy and patchy. I did that. Now I'm going to decide on what charm to put in the center. I think I'm going to use a star from in here. I'm gonna use this. Oh, I think these are a bit more yellowy. I think I want to use that instead of this. Okay, see, I have this little pinwheel thing or spin wheel, whatever you call that. Get one of these. Okay, let's get the Makartt rhinestone glue. So I haven't top coated the chrome yet. I'm just gonna put this on, then top coat everything together. So I'm just gonna put this in the center. I'm gonna put that in the lamp to cook. Alright, y'all. I'm just gonna top coat off camera. I'm gonna do a French tip on this nail. I just don't want to waste that polish, the green polish, since I had to custom mix it. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm not gonna do the ombre or anything. I'm just gonna put on the French tip, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll be back tomorrow to continue where we left off. Alright, hello. I am back. It has been technically 2 days or a day and some. Okay, last month off, it was Monday. I didn't film on Tuesday. I was working on this hand, and I did a couple things. You can see that. And she's so cute. I did a couple things. I put this charm on. It's a butterfly charm. I'm taking that off. It has gotten snagged on so many things that I just want to take it off. That's gonna change. Okay. It is now Wednesday. I leave for my trip tomorrow. It is currently 10:34 p.m. My goal is to at least finish this hand, because I don't have to leave until like 2 p.m. tomorrow, so I can always finish this hand on the plane tomorrow. Not the girl. I don't even know why I said the plane. I can always finish this hand before I leave tomorrow. I'm leaving at like 2-ish. So first, I'm going to work on my ring finger. I'm going to do this, but like in the opposite. So I'm going to do like a purple ombre like this nail, but I'm going to do a cheetah print on this French instead of zebra, since I've already done zebra. Look at this nail, y'all. Isn't she just so cute? Probably one of my favorites thus far. I think this one's probably one of my least favorites. I just wish the chrome had more like texture, like physical feel texture, like this nail does. It's kind of flat. It is flat. So okay, let's get to it. So first, I have this polish left over from yesterday. I don't know if it'll still like work. Let me set up my alcohol. Okay, I got my alcohol set up. Let me just tell you what this is. This is this color from Beetles. I mixed in a little bit of this jelly purple from Born Pretty, number 5 from this Neon Garden collection, and then I added just like a dollop. I'm not even sure if this even did anything of this milky white color. Oh, focus, girl, get it together. Honchow. Here is the number. This I got from Shein. So I added that as well to get this color, but I made that last night, so I don't know if it's going to work or if it'll still be usable. I'm hoping so. So let's try that. I'm also gonna use these French tip guides. I got these off of Etsy a long time ago. I will do my best to link everything that I'm using in the description. If I can't find it, I'll try and find a similar item, or I'll just let you know that it's like sold out or unavailable. All right, let's get started. Oh, that's the back. Let's get started. Tricky part is making sure this isn't crooked. Now, when I use these tip guides, the French is obviously not going to be perfect, but like it like does the easy part of like connecting the smile line. All I really have to do is clean it up with the alcohol. Is that gonna work? Let's just see how it applies. If it looks crazy, I'll just girl, it seems to be working just fine. I just don't want to waste product. It's already mixed. Ooh, is that lint? That seems to have gone on pretty decently. Okay, let's remove the sticker. Alright, I'm back with 2 coats of purple. You know, I'm not really too concerned about the smile line. It's decent enough because I'm going to cover half of it anyways with some flower charms. For the ombre, like the light purple, I'm going to ombre. Can you tell this is an ombre? Yeah, you can see that. It's like 2 different colors. Okay. I'm going to use this Lilac Madness from Nail Reserve, Los Angeles. Do a little dollop of that. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. Some milky white. Oh, shit. That was a lot more than I intended. Oh, well. Do they look similar? Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little similar. Dab some polish. I'm going to do a couple coats of this. I'm going to do a couple layers of this, and I'll be back. Alright, I did a couple coats of the ombre. It looks a little crazy. I can't lie. But I feel like it'll kind of just blend better, one with top coat, and 2 when I cover it up with the cheap brand. Okay, so I'm going to use this black liner gel from Beetles. I'm going to use... This is like, what is... This came with like a set of polish I bought from Beetles. This came with this set of polish that I bought from Beetles. I'm using the smaller side. I'm just gonna create some shapes that resemble cheetah print. Alright, it's cured. You can kind of still see where the ombre is not quite blended, but if you're that close to my nails, you're too close to me unless you're my dog, my sister, my man. I'm gonna use the Gen B Crazy Top Thick. Yep, thick. I'm gonna use that to affix some flower charms. Normally I would use the Makartt rhinestone glue, but I just don't feel like having to mess with that. I don't want my nails, not my nails, and all the charms to be sliding around. Alright, I got my little flash cure lamp ready. Alright, I'm gonna use this little liner brush from Melody Susie. She's using something random. I'm just gonna apply the gel with this brush. The flowers are cured on. Now I'm going to use just a wee bit more of the gel. I'm going to place that in the center of the flowers. I'm going to use this the second to smallest size on the small flowers, and I'll go up. I don't remember what size I used on this one. I think I used this one for the big flower and this size for the small flower. We've made it this far. Now I have 2 fingers left. Technically 4 in total. First, real quick, I'm going to take this charm off because it's low-key pissing me off. I'm going to use this. Hopefully I can cut it off like carefully enough to where I don't F up the polish underneath. Okay. And for the most part, I can probably file that a little bit to get it flat on the nail and stuff. I think I might try and do a croc design, but I think I want to do green instead of purple. Since I have purple here, we'll do green instead. Let me just get the polish out. I think I'm trying to go for like straight up, like this dark forest green to give some contrast on the nail, because it was hard to see the purple anyway. So I'm gonna try that again. Try and be a little more calculated with the way I put the dots on. Okay, let's try this again. I'm thinking for the pinky, I might do another chrome design. Something simple. I think I'm gonna use the bigger side. I could probably use a brush for this, but I feel like this is just easier to load up. I don't hate it, but the sides aren't really blooming as fast as the center is. Okay. That's something. I don't hate that. But I think I'm going to do half the nail instead of the entire nail. Okay. We're getting somewhere, folks. We're getting somewhere. Okay. I think I'm going to do the croc print up to like right where my natural nail like ends. So like, I don't know if you can see that, but I can kind of see through the polish ends around here. Like right here-ish. Right free. I'm gonna do my best to paint this as evenly as possible. Okay. I got a good layer on there. Now I'm thinking if I should use a brush. Do I hate it or do we love it? I don't know. Do I like it though? I'm curing. Okay, I'm curing. Oh, I'm going back now. It's cured. How do we feel about it? It doesn't really matter because it's cured. We just have to learn to love it. Okay, so I'm thinking for this one, I want to add this heart charm because I want to use it. Tell me that charm isn't this so stinking cute. Does it make sense? Does it really have to make sense? It's art. I'm gonna use the same thing, crazy thick top coat. It's just readily available for me. I don't have to like. Ooh, jeez. I'm gonna put on the little small charms first. That's cute. Right, this is so cute. Okay, I think I'm just gonna dip this nail charm in the glue, not the glue, in the gel, and apply it that way. Okay, here's what we have. Off camera, I went in and used some more of the top coat to like coat the gold part of the charm. I didn't top coat the gems or anything, or like the little diamonds that are in there. I just top coated over the gold part, and then same thing, I top coated over the little beads or whatever, so that they don't lose their color or fade or anything like that. Now we have one finger left. Okay, what if we did like more blooming gel and we just bloomed, or they did like little mini auras? I did this on a set that I did for my cousin. I just ombre some white polish, and then I put these little gems in the middle of that, and I feel like that would be cute and simple. Not too much going on. Nothing too complex. I'm just gonna apply the blooming gel over the entire nail again. Well, over the entire nail for this one. Quickly clean it off. Do purple. I'm gonna let that spread out for a bit. Purple isn't moving. Come on, purple. You slowing? You holding us up? We might have to do this in sections, because the green is about done. I want to cure it, but the purple isn't moving. What? Okay, let's try this again. Do the purple first this time. And then the green. Okay, let's see how that worked. Bloom. See, the green is like damn near done. Okay, another idea. I don't know, the blooming isn't doing what I want it to do. So you're seeing my design process real and in the raw. Okay, instead I'm gonna place the gems, and I think I'm just gonna do dots with the dotting tool instead around the gems and stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead, I'm just gonna use same crazy thick top to apply that, or to adhere the gems. Okay, I'm gonna flash cure these. I think I'm gonna start with the green. It's cute and subtle. Okay, we're gonna top coat. Going in, of course, Yoko Zombie top gel. Here is the final look, the final result. What do we think? I love this charm, this heart charm. It's so cute, and this thumb is probably one of my favorite nails. Here's this hand. I will say this croc print on this hand, not my favorite. I don't think I let it bloom long enough. Here's this hand. Here's the thumb. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me the past. I did this, I started on Sunday, and it is now Thursday afternoon. I probably could have done this in like 2 days had I just, sat and did them all the way through. Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think about this set. Let me know what your favorite nail is in the comments down below. I will do my best to link everything in the description. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll leave it down below. Yep, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.